Welcome back, Interior Sports fans. Joe Cook here to get your weekend started right with the Friday Sportscast. History was made today in the first round of the ASAA First National Bank Softball State Tournament. The Hutchinson Hawks and Kodiak Bears, they met in the first round in the Small Schools Tournament. Hutchinson beat the Kodiak Bears earlier this season, and the Hawks would tame the Bears once again. It was a close 2-1 game in favor of Hutch until Kimmy Duffield brought in Riley Bodyfelt with an RBI. The Hawks scored on a pass ball and got another score after a Kodiak error. The Hawks go on to win this one 7-2 over Kodiak. They faced 2014 state runner-up Ketchikan in the next round. Today's victory was the first state tournament win for Hutchinson in program history, led by Duffield, the player of the game.
I felt really confident because I knew I had the defense behind me and I knew they could take anything that I was able to pitch, so yeah. I think we're gonna definitely have to hit a lot, make sure our bats make contact and just focus on that, and I think we'll be good.
In one of the large school state tournament early games in the first round, the West Valley Wolfpack went up against the West Anchorage Eagles. 6'2" sophomore Ashton Jesse got the Eagles off to a good start with a 2-run homer in the first inning to put West up 2-0. She finished 2 for 4 with 3 ribbies. That lead would extend to 4-0 in the second inning. West Valley couldn't get any offense going because they ran into Lauren Syrup, who had a sweet game. Syrup threw 10 strikeouts on their way to a complete game no-hitter. The Eagles continued to pile up runs with multiple base knocks and RBIs. West Anchorage wins big over West Valley, 13-0 in 4 innings.
I think the rise ball was working the best against them. Like you said, they were chasing the high pitch, and I think that was the pitch they were going after a lot. The curveball, they were hitting them on that a lot too.
I was just trying to be relaxed and get our runners around. I noticed we left a bunch of runners stranded throughout the season, so I was just making sure I got those runners home.
That's what's kind of been our Achilles heel all season long, is when we face a fast pitcher, we don't seem to catch up. And then it just, we struggle with that for whatever reason.
And down in Anchorage at the state baseball tournament, the Lathrop Malamutes faced the Wasilla Warriors in Constellation this morning. Lathrop trailed 8-0 at one point before making it a 4-run game in the top of the fourth, scoring 5 runs, but they wouldn't get any closer as Wasilla ends Lathrop's season 17-7, the final. Colin King, he led the Mutes with 3 ribbies in the loss. The West Valley Wolfpack, they will play Chuyak tonight at 7 in the semifinals. More on that game coming up at 11. With the NFL season not too far away, you can get a taste of football next Friday. The West Valley High School football team will be hosting a football camp. It's next weekend, June 12th through the 14th, and it's $150. The Wolfpack football program, in conjunction with the Allison Ravens and Mayville State University, a NAIA program in North Dakota, will be putting together the 2015 Interior Alaska football camp. That's June 12th through 14th at West Valley High School. And if you're looking for some local sporting events to watch or participate in, here's a rundown of what's going on this weekend. Saturday at 10 o'clock is the first annual Alaskan Affiliate Cup CrossFit competition. That's at the Carlson Center. It's free and open to the public. Over at Lathrop High School, the Alyeska Track and Field Games, they get started at 10 o'clock. Also at 10 a.m. on Saturday is the 5-1 Cavalry 5K Run. That's on Fort Wainwright at the Ladd Army Airfield. Registration is at 8 a.m. Then you have the state softball tournament at the South Davis Complex. The state final for small schools is at 2 o'clock, and the large schools final is at 2:30. Then on Sunday at 10 a.m. is the 7th annual Run Lulu Run. That's a 5K and 10K run at Lulu's Bread and Bagels on Old Chena Spur Road. And now we have the play of the week. After your votes were counted, the play of the week comes from 2 athletes making big plays for their teams. It's a tie. Grant Olson of Monroe and Charles Sutter of West Valley tied for the play of the week. Grant Olson, he hit his first career grand slam and first home run of the year for Monroe in a 14-8 win over Delta Junction in the first round of the MAC baseball tournament last Tuesday. The other play of the week comes from Alaska's fastest man and Charles Sutter of West Valley, who repeats as a 100-meter dash champion, finishing in 10.91 seconds in Saturday's state track and field championships. He was a fraction of a second from tying the state record. He was also part of the record-setting 4x1 relay, won the 4x2 relay, and the 200 meters. To pick the next play of the week, watch the I-5 Interior Top 5 Plays on Mondays during the weekend recap. And that's it for Sports at 6, but come back tonight for the Sports Nightcap at 11 with more softball state tournament highlights. Mike Schultz is up next with your full weather forecast, and we'll catch you next time.